what is up and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hello and welcome to our little YouTube family. I'm Victoria and all of my social media is linked down below along with my other veterinary blogs. So for today's video, as you can tell by the title, we are going to be doing the different ways that I study. Honestly, I study in all sorts of different ways. This is actually my most requested video on YouTube and it's how I study. So first things first, I always have coffee. Coffee. I honestly have been putting off making this video because I had no idea how I was going to do it, and so I looked on YouTube how other people study and their videos were so good and I was like, I'm not gonna be able to make something that good. And so it was kind of intimidating, but you guys wanted this video so bad, so I'm gonna make it as entertaining as I can. But honestly, I have no clue how it's gonna turn out, so definitely leave me your feedback in the comments down below. And as always, leave me your video recommendations. I love to hear from you guys, always. Are you upset because you have a cone on your head? Oh, you tweet kitty. So when I study, which is like 95% of my life these days, I am the type of person I cannot study at home. Nope, can't do it. I cannot study at home. I get too distracted. There's too much at my house that needs to be done, like cleaning my room or doing my clothes or playing in my makeup. And I cannot study at home. So a lot of the time I do study here at the clinic. I am so blessed that I am able to come up here after hours when the clinic is closed. And it's nice and quiet and there's no one around, and we have a coffee machine and I have a giant conference room table that I can just throw my books out on and study. And so honestly, this is where I usually study. But when I'm not studying here, I do like to go and study at Starbucks. One, because there's coffee there too. They have big tables that you can sit at and just spread your crap everywhere. Starbucks and just coffee houses in general are always some of my favorite places to study. I don't know why, but I can just really concentrate at a coffee house. So that is my number one, is to not study at home. Number two on my study list is this little box. It's my secret box. Bloop. These are all note cards that I have made just for this semester. I have a little box of note cards like this for every semester that I've taken. I am such a visual person when it comes to studying that I make tons of note cards that have pictures on them. These right here are my clinical pathology. I literally sat for hours printing out pictures of cells, okay? I have to study with note cards. I have to, but when I'm making the note cards, it definitely does help me study, but then afterwards, I learn by repetition and I gotta have my note cards. You know, I have pictures, I have definitions. I will sit for hours and hours and go over these note cards. And honestly, like, this is a lot of note cards, and I did not sit and make this giant thing in one sitting and memorize all of them. I probably made like 20 at a time and would learn those 20 and then make 20 more, because you don't want to overwhelm yourself with note cards. It's just too much. Okay, so number three, and this still kind of goes along with the note card thing. When I'm feeling unmotivated and I do not want to study, I'll make up different kind of games with my note cards, or just a game in general to study to make it a little fun so it's not so boring and repetitive, especially when you have someone else there to play the game with you. I usually do like a matching game with my picture flashcards, and that really seems to help me, because once I see a picture and I can see the definition, then I'll be like, oh yeah, I know what this is. So for number four, I have to study with a whiteboard. Like, I have to have a whiteboard with me at all times. Especially when I'm doing like terminology. I don't know how to spell to save my life. Like, I cannot spell, and it's really important that I know how to spell when doing veterinary nursing, you know, kind of a big deal. I will just write terms on a whiteboard over and over until it's like engraved in my brain the proper way to spell. I will also do this with definitions, like the flashcards that I get wrong, I'll put in a pile. I will write the term and the definition over and over and over, or I'll draw pictures on the whiteboard or do like a quick chapter summary on the whiteboard, and it helps me visualize what I'm learning about, put it in my own words, write it on a whiteboard, draw pictures around it, make it cutesy, and then it helps me apply it when I'm at work. All right guys, that is it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Definitely leave me feedback in the comments down below, because I've never made a video like this before. But I hope you learned something, maybe found some tips that will help you. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel before you leave, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!